I'm well known for some decadent sugar-free desserts, but perhaps the most iconic of these is my famous Keto Brownie Cheesecake. It's like two amazing desserts in one. A gooey layer of brownies topped with creamy vanilla cheesecake. And today I'm going to show you how to make it start to finish. So let's get started. So as always, the first step is to prep your pan. So I have a 9-inch springform pan here. And if your pan is prone to leakage, you might want to put it on a rimmed baking sheet. Then you just want to grease the pan all over. Now we can get going on our brownie base. So the first thing is to add half a cup of melted butter, 2/3 cup of swerve sweetener. And we can just stir those together until they're nicely combined. Now we can add 2 large eggs and half a teaspoon of vanilla. And again, stir until nicely combined and smooth. And it's time to add the dry ingredients. So we're going to add half a cup of almond flour, 1/3 cup cocoa powder, half a teaspoon baking powder, and about 1/4 teaspoon salt. You want to stir it in until everything is perfectly combined and smooth. Now you want the brownie part to be a little bit thick and dense, but if it's a little too thick to spread, you can add a little water. So just start with a couple of teaspoons and see how it goes. And if you like chopped nuts in your brownies, you can add that too. I have 1/3 cup of chopped walnuts. Now take your prepared pan and transfer your brownie batter to that. Plop, plop. And you want to spread the batter evenly into the pan. Now the brownie layer is ready for the oven. It goes in at 325 for about 15 to 20 minutes. You're looking for it to be set around the edges, but still a little wet in the center. Now the brownie base is out of the oven and we need to let it cool for a little while to firm up before we add the cheesecake. But we can get going on the cheesecake filling right now. So I have 12 ounces of cream cheese and it's well softened at this point, and I'm just going to beat it until smooth. And now I'm going to add my sweetener, and I have half a cup of swerve sweetener here. And I do recommend an erythritol-based sweetener. I have found that if I use allulose, it does 2 things. First, it browns too quickly, and second of all, it takes a really, really long time to set. So I really prefer erythritol sweeteners for my cheesecakes. Now I've got 2 large eggs, 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And again, beat until smooth. Okay, that's looking really nice, really smooth, and we can add it to the brownie base. You want to get your oven back up to temperature, but not to 325. You want to only have it at 300. Now I like to shake the pan a little to make sure everything's nice and even. This goes back into your oven, but make sure that you've dropped the temperature to 300 so that it bakes more evenly. It goes in for 35 to 45 minutes. Okay guys, the cheesecake is out of the oven and I've let it cool for about 20 minutes. It's actually still warm, but before I let it cool completely, I'm going to run a sharp knife around the inside of the pan. This helps keep it from cracking as it cools, because the sides loosen from the pan so they don't pull apart. Now comes the hard part, waiting. You've got to get your cheesecake into the fridge for about 2 hours so it sets completely. And we're back and we're nice and chill. So we can take the sides off our pan. Just gonna loosen them carefully, trying not to pull the cheesecake apart. There we go. Ta-da! We set that aside. And I'm going to show you a neat tool that I picked up recently. This is a cake lifter. So if it works, it goes straight under the cake and then you can lift it to whatever platter you're putting it on. So let's try it. Got to get it between the cake and the pan. Just wiggle it through. Ooh, it's working. This way, you're not breaking fragile cakes as they come off the pan. Now I'll just set it on a cake tray and push it off gently. Now you can see my gorgeous brownie cheesecake. Let's cut in and take a bite. You'll see the layers even better once we've cut into it. Oh, it's just like cutting beautifully, like butter. Would you look at that? Look at those beautiful layers. Now, if you really want to jazz things up a little, you can drizzle with some chocolate sauce or some of my caramel sauce. But I just picked a whole bunch of fresh raspberries out of my garden, so I'm just going to put a few of those on top. Let's dig in. So creamy. Oh, the creaminess of the cheesecake contrasts so beautifully with the fudginess of the brownie. That is one heavenly dessert. For this delicious keto cheesecake and so many more, please check out alldayidreamaboutfood.com.